it's so hard to focus on your dreams when everyone else is moving into another direction. You get discouraged and you start losing your motivation. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to be fired up again every day so that you can go after your dreams. Hamzah here, and if you are an aspiring game changer and into personal development, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell to be notified whenever I post a video. So we have been talking about this concept of having a life vision in the previous videos. And the purpose of this video is number one, to further this discussion and get a better understanding in ways of doing things. And number two, to give you some tools and strategies that will get you fired up again. Because the truth is this: if you have a vision or a goal or any kind of dream or aspiration, chances are that you are the only one that really understands it. And if you talk about your vision with other people, they won't understand it, and this is fine. And there is a thing called life, because it's very easy when you are by your own, when you're looking at your vision board or your journal or your goals, to get inspired. But what happens when you go to your 9 to 5 or workplace? Then we get all these influences, social media, notifications, emails, and sometimes it's really hard to focus on your vision, and our days pass and we just kind of forget about our vision. And there are tools and strategies that we can implement right now, every day, that will keep our focus more centered on the vision. So let's get right into it. So I assume you have a vision, some kind of vision or dream, aspiration, goals, whatever. And if you don't have one, I recommend you to check the link in the description box below, because I've made a lot of videos recently about creating a vision, writing a vision, finding a vision. Now, okay, you have some kind of dream, okay? Now you have your vision board or any kind of written goals, okay? Now the thing is, we have to really immerse ourselves in our vision, and this is where visualization plays a key part. What I recommend you to do is to really think about your ideal self, and I demonstrated this here in this little whiteboard. And we have here our current self, and because we have dreams and aspirations, we are moving to this ideal self. And the thing is, we have to connect to that ideal self. And the ideal self, we imagine ourselves in this person. What are the characteristics of this person? Who do we need to be? Ideally in the morning and in the evening. And you don't have to visualize the whole evening or the morning. This is not what it's about. It's enough to visualize for 1 minute per day until it becomes a habit, because this is really important. So you close your eyes, you imagine your ideal self doing the things that you want to do. And you look for characteristics, the way he talks or she talks, the way you interact with people, the way you maybe serve people if you have a vision of becoming an entrepreneur or any kind of service person. And you connect to as much as possible, and you emotionalize and you really feel into it. This is the key, because our mind doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. This is why sometimes people have fears about things that they've never experienced it, because they were thinking about this and creating these stories in their mind. Then emotions are created. And the same applies when you are creating your own vision and this ideal self. Now the second powerful exercise is direct the movie. Now we are clear, we are visualizing 1 minute to 2 minutes per day, our ideal self, ideally in the morning and the evening, because then our mind is very receptive and it will imprint into our subconscious mind. But this is a topic for a different video. We won't get too deep into this. And now you become the director of the movie. What do I mean by that? So you can create like a little scene, like a movie. Now we are talking about the materialistic things or just the experiences that you want to have in your vision. And you create like a PowerPoint slide, like a presentation, like a movie, a sequence. And it doesn't have to be very clear, because a lot of people struggle with visualizing and getting this clear picture. And it doesn't have to be clear, this picture or this scene. Because when we are visualizing, especially when we are beginners with this kind of tools and exercises, our imagination won't be clear, and that's absolutely fine. What you can do is to create a sequence that is logic and applies to your vision, like the work you will do. And you emotionalize it, like helping your customers. Create a little movie that you play over and over again. And this will again imprint himself, and then you will be much more fired up for your vision. If you do this every morning and evening for about 5 minutes, those two exercises, you get really fired up, because the emotions that you generate will really fire you up. And then you won't get pulled away from your vision, because you are connecting and you are centered. And the third powerful exercises, we talked about this briefly in our last video, are the statements. Statements or standards, whatever you call it. You can write clear, powerful statements that are related to your vision, and I would recommend you to read them out loud in the evening and in the morning and really feel it. And this will also really connect you with your vision, because this is what all this is about. Put them where you can see it, like on your desk. Because wherever our focus goes, our energy flows. And we have to create an environment that supports our vision as much as possible. Because as I said before, it's not always possible to focus on your vision. But if you can set up your environment for ideal conditions, then you'll be much more fired up to actually take action. And you have less doubt, less anxiety. With that, I conclude this video. Now that you know how to get instant inspiration and motivation again for your vision and goals, the truth is this inner critic, the voice in your head that will say you're not worthy of this, or who are you to achieve those results, will still come up. And for that reason, I've created a step-by-step game plan that you can use for free, that will help you overcome all these self-limiting beliefs and stories that will come up on this journey. You can grab it for free in the description box below. Also, if you want to join a community of aspiring game changers, people that want to take their life and mindset to the next level, I'm growing a Facebook group. You can join with the link in the description box below for free. I hope you got some value out of this video. Leave me a like if you liked it. Comment below what your biggest takeaway was. Subscribe to my channel. And also share this video with a fellow game changer that could benefit from this. I'm looking forward to seeing your feedback and also replying to you as well. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Talk to you soon.